my gosh. What is that?
Lurking above our heads and moving in inexplicable ways. The way these crafts are all over our skies. It's safe to say we might be going under. So, come along as we list down some of the most creepy sightings that had everyone freaking out. A couple months back, a guy posted this clip online claiming to have captured a UFO hovering in the sky over a soccer field. The humongous disc just stood there, looking like it was stuck in its place. At the time, there was no one else on the field to prove the sighting, so he recorded this clip and posted it online to show people the bizarre sight. And netizens were conflicted over this, saying it's hard to believe no one else saw this as the UFO stayed in the air for quite a while. Sky chase. When a guy driving down a road spotted something huge in the sky, he got his camera ready to record. The footage featured a giant saucer shape moving alongside him in the sky. As he passed through a tunnel, the UFO was still there in the sky on the other side. Stopping his car, he noticed that the ship had also stopped, but was still spinning round itself. Moving down, it apparently landed on the ground behind that wall. The guy was convinced he had seen an otherworldly craft land on our planet. But people did think the video was proof enough and chalked the whole sighting up to a hoax. Between buildings. Looking out the balcony, you'd expect to see usual urban scenery, but this guy was in for a surprise out of this world. Up in the sky, he found a strange object flying away. Initially, he thought it might be a drone or some other remote-controlled toy, but when he zoomed in, he realized that the craft looked very similar to a UFO. Gliding through the buildings, it seemed like it wasn't its first rodeo. Even though many people witnessed the bizarre object in the sky, its true nature has still remained unidentified. Brazen UFO. People in a small European town were left scared when a guy uploaded this clip online claiming that he had captured a UFO. When he was out in the woods, he came across this odd-looking shape moving at a very slow pace in the sky. He recorded the clip for a while, but then got scared what might happen next as he was alone in the woods, and decided it was best that he left the place of sighting. Right there. A group of tourists on a road trip couldn't believe their eyes when they saw this. Right in front of them in bright daylight, there was a small saucer hanging in the air. Traffic passed by unaware of the extraordinary sight. The group captured the sight on camera. However, their footage faced a lot of skepticism, as people thought it didn't seem right how a UFO was flying so low toward the ground. What's your take on this? Visiting Madrid. The residents of Valdelaguna, a small town in Madrid, panicked when they saw a massive saucer hovering right over their heads. That looked like it was going to land any minute. It was translucent, giving off an eerie glow, almost as if the aliens had turned down their cloaking device just enough to be seen. Many think it was a deliberate move to intimidate humans. But why would they do that? Netizens speculated that aliens wanted to terrorize humanity into submission so they can easily take over our planet. But its authenticity is still debatable, as many have dismissed it as an edited clip. OVNI over Tepoztlan. Residents in Tepoztlan, Mexico were left shocked when they found a bright yellow disc hovering over the Toltec pyramid in Tepoztlan, Mexico. The glowing object was spinning and was even throwing a beam of light from the night sky. Locals captured the strange sight on video, which quickly went viral. Many people believe the UFO was an alien spacecraft, possibly mistaking the Toltec pyramids for the more famous Egyptian ones, which have a long history of UFO sightings. However, some skeptics suggest it could be a case of GPS malfunction or a misidentified natural phenomenon. Giant disc. A guy out for a hike unexpectedly witnessed something unusual. He spotted a giant spaceship hovering over on the roadside. Its massive size was hard to miss, but as a car passed by, it seemed to be unaware of its presence and passed right by it. The guy zoomed in, and the massive dark object seemed to be made out of shiny metal, and after a while, it just dashed away, disappeared, and wasn't seen again. This footage made several rounds online, and while some netizens believed it to be a UFO sighting, others dismissed it as a hoax, saying it's nearly impossible for something this massive to go unnoticed. Descending ship. When a guy decided to go out on the remote trail, he wasn't expecting to find an otherworldly spaceship in full action. He recorded footage of this strange, gigantic saucer-shaped craft hovering in the air. As if that's not enough, suddenly the craft's shape changed. A door below the craft seemingly opened up. A smaller disc emerged out and descended down. Like the craft was there to release the smaller saucer in our world. The authenticity of the clip was questioned by many, leaving people confused if what they were real or not. Discoidal UFO. A man on his rooftop was enjoying the pleasant weather when he noticed a bizarre sight and was able to capture it on footage. Suddenly, he spotted an elongated black shape in the sky as it moved across the frame. The cloudy sky made it hard to keep track of the UFO, but it still remained visible while moving past the clouds. Folks online were sure the guy had encountered a UFO, while others were skeptical, thinking the whole clip could be a hoax. Spiky UFO. The internet was brewing up theories when this clip circulated online. According to popular belief, a guy captured this odd spiky ball moving in the sky during the Olympics Games in France. One of the most famous theories suggested that the ball was actually a UFO, and aliens were involved in the Olympics Games. Skeptics, however, thought the ball could either be a drone camera to capture overhead shots, or just a balloon. Alien invasion. A group of friends was out in the wild when they witnessed something out of this world. A gigantic dark UFO appeared in the sky. Appearing to be observing the area, it stayed in one place for a while, before dashing away in a blink of an eye. Could it be true that extraterrestrials are keeping an eye on us? Or just something else that had been exaggerated? Let me know your take on this in the comments.
What is it? Come on, get in the house!
Surveying. I guess aliens' priorities have shifted. Since when did they start gliding leisurely over busy roads? And that too in the middle of the day for everyone to see. This one was seen flying very low, and didn't even take cover behind the clouds like they usually do. Many noticed its sluggish speed and suggested that it might have been surveying the ground beneath. But for what? Well, maybe it had lost one of its occupants, or they were just keeping an eye on us. Traditional spacecraft. A video recorded by an airplane passenger has left the UFO community swooning, and for pretty good reason. It featured a traditional saucer-shaped UFO zipping past an airliner, traveling at an unbelievable speed while it also rotated. The reflections, the movements, and even the style, with some kind of engraving on it, looked too organic to call it a digital creation. Many believed it was solid evidence of extraterrestrial existence. Skeptics, however, argued that it would have made the news had it been the real deal. But I'll let you decide. Navigating the clouds. This could be anything from a meteor to a UFO, posted anonymously on social media. The video captured an object passing through the sky, partly concealed by the clouds. It couldn't be an airliner because this one seemed too close and threw a strange light illuminating its paths, quite similar to a headlight. And unless this is the magical flying Ford featured in the Harry Potter movies, we're only left with one possibility: aliens. And what's even more shocking is that a month after the video was posted, the bizarre craft was seen again in Brescia, France, adding a layer of authenticity to the sighting. Massive saucer. A strange cloud formation appeared over Moscow in August 2018. Shaped like a saucer, it floated low over Andropov Avenue, sparking speculation among onlookers. Some people believed it might be a UFO, while others were more skeptical. Scientists later explained that the cloud was most likely a lenticular cloud, a type known for its unusual saucer shape. So while the idea of aliens visiting Earth is exciting, this particular phenomenon was simply a natural occurrence. Here's another clip from Thailand, where a guy found something giant hiding within the dark, stormy clouds. As the light shined bright, the huge shape became clear. At first, people thought it might just be another lenticular cloud. However, when they saw strange, small orbs coming out of the dark cloud, they realized that it was definitely something else. A UFO releasing mothership, or something else entirely. Nothing has been confirmed about the bizarre cloud. Bell-shaped. This clip seems to be from a time long lost, featuring a sighting that many couldn't believe. Recorded after the World War II era, where a mesmerizing silver, bell-shaped craft was seen challenging the known laws of physics. This mysterious vehicle seemed to be using powerful energy to negate gravity, and people thought it was probably able to travel seamlessly between dimensions. Now, even after all these years, this UFO sighting has remained one of the most credible proof of extraterrestrial existence. Netizens have theorized that aliens were there to analyze the damage done by the wars. Paraguayan UFO.
Para aí, Rafa. Para aí, velho. Não dá pra ver. Pera aí. Tá tremendo muito, cara.
It seems like aliens have visited each and every place on this planet, perhaps in preparation of the perfect invasion strategy. This video was recorded in Paraguay, featuring what looked like a saucer taking cover behind a cloud. But that wasn't its motive, as suddenly the cloud sparked with a blue light. Soon after, glowing orbs could be seen released into the air. That trailed down and disappeared behind the trees. At first, they thought aliens had decided to blow up the area. But then, as nothing happened, they were left wondering what those orbs were. Any guesses? Jet sighting. A pilot in a jet was able to record an extraordinary sight. When his camera captured a strange object zip past his jet. The guy didn't seem to notice it at the moment, but later, while reviewing the footage, he couldn't believe his eyes. The object had a strange shape, looking like a disc with a dome in the center, and the guy was sure it was a UFO. However, internet folks thought it looked like a stingray. And weirdly enough, I do see it. So, do you think it was an extraterrestrial aircraft, or just something else? Let me know in the comments. Observing. Residents in Jerusalem were in for quite a surprise when they watched this odd shape. Sighted in broad daylight by many, people thought it looked like a yo-yo sitting sideways in the sky. When it just stayed at one place completely unmoving, people became suspicious, thinking there might be extraterrestrial activity behind the sight. Or could it be that aliens wanted their craft to be seen and let people know they were observing them? Well, whatever the reason, the sight surely left people scared and fearful for a while. Stuck orb.
UFO in West Covina, San Gabriel Valley.
We all know our sky has a lot of stuff going through it, but how do you make sense of something like this? Apparently, someone noticed a small orb high in the sky. At first, they didn't think anything of it, but when they spotted it stuck up there for a while, they became suspicious. Orbs are considered crafts related to extraterrestrial activity.
There's nothing holding it down, though. That's the thing.
Recorded in the sky over California, the guy thought he had witnessed alien activity himself, but there was no one who could confirm if that was true or not, as a lot of similar sightings have gone unidentified.
Yeah, it's checking it out. It's like, what's going on? The helicopter circling it.
On fire. Up until now, I guess you've gotten the gist that seeing orbs and saucers is quite common nowadays. But what if you looked up to the sky and found this? A saucer that's giving off smoke like it's burning. Seeing the unusual sight, the cameraman was convinced that this alleged UFO had gotten in an unfortunate accident. And it became even more mysterious when the object suddenly caught fire. Seeing the video, people came up with a theory that the UFO crashed in the nearby woods, and government officials retrieved the crashed craft and swept the incident under the rug. Secret landing. Still doubting the existence of UFOs? Well, then you gotta explain this next clip. A guy found this massive disc-shaped ship in his neighborhood. After hearing loud noises of an aircraft landing, he found this. The ship descended into someone's backyard. But no one in the neighborhood had any idea what this was and what happened. Many even questioned his clip, saying it looked like a work of CGI. Intruder. While attending the Smoke Dragon Air Show back in 2023, a guy witnessed something unexpected. As the show went on, the camera captured a small orb-like object moving past one of the aircraft. Surprisingly, no one at the spot seemed to notice the orb. It wasn't until the guy was reviewing the footage that he noticed it and posted it online, sharing it with everyone. People came up with various theories, with some saying it was an alien craft intruding in on the air show. Others claimed it might be a camera glitch. Malay visitor. The sky in Kuala Lumpur became a stage for a very bizarre sighting, when the cloudy backdrop featured a triangular-shaped flat thing. A guy on a helicopter ride recorded the clip and showed everyone what actually lies in the heavens above. With a small light blinking below it, the guy realized that the UFO was probably trying to hide, unaware of the recording lens. Could it really be a UFO or something else? What do you think? Hovering object. When this inexplicable shape appeared in the sky, people were left at a loss for words. At first, it looked like a triangle, but as the object moved around, it looked more of a kite shape. Staying unmoving in the sky, no one could tell why it was there or what it wanted. But one thing was sure, it didn't look anything like a man-made craft. So maybe an alien spaceship. UFO in Nebraska. A group of people were watching the famous solar eclipse of 2024 when they saw something unexpected. As the sun was obscured by clouds, a dark object appeared to zip across the sky. Multiple witnesses confirmed the sighting, making it more credible. The video of the incident quickly went viral online, and people were eager to know what it was. Experts were consulted, but so far, there has been no official explanation for the bizarre occurrence. Behind the eclipse. Here's another strange sight from the moment of the eclipse that confused a lot of people. Apparently, as the eclipse was happening in the sky, a strange swirl of clouds appeared in the sky. People present at the moment thought it looked like a UFO, while others suggested it could be a strange sky phenomenon initiated by the eclipse. Well, I have no clue what to believe and what not at this point, as there are so many unidentified clips like this one. Caught red-handed. This old clip has been making rounds online. A man was able to get this bizarre incident on footage where a giant saucer-shaped UFO was seen zipping across the sky, as if its presence alone wasn't enough. Out of nowhere, a small orb emerged from under the UFO, and this little detail ticked many people off. And netizens were scared, thinking it's not just these UFOs that are making an unexpected appearance, but now they are also releasing these unknown orbs up on us. Now the question was if they were dangerous, or these were here for surveillance purposes. Sweden sighting. We've finally managed to get our hands on the clearest UFO video captured this year in Sweden with a night vision camera. It was a typical disc-shaped craft with even a bottom fin clearly visible, with a shiny black body. Who could have guessed UFOs had fins? It almost looked like an airborne marine animal. Many experts jumped on board to analyze the clip, looking for ways to debunk it, but unfortunately for them, it turned out to be pretty authentic. So maybe it's high time we start believing in UFOs. Flying over moon. Have you ever wondered where all the UFOs are coming from? Do they have a secret base hidden on Earth? Well, the moon just might be the place they could be operating from. One fascinating footage captured by a telescope in China featured a spacecraft gliding over the moon. It was clearly disc-shaped, hinting at alien technology. And if this is still not proof enough for you, we've got more evidence. Here's another clip showing a small black object zipping over the moon.
¿Vieron eso? Wow!
And then we have this one of the most viral UFO videos showing something stationed around the moon. What do you think? Could all these sightings be proof of aliens having taken over the moon?
¿Vieron eso? Wow!
Silver disc. If aliens had to take cover here on Earth, mountains would be the ideal cover, thanks to the inaccessible heights. No one would ever know they were here. But guess what? A hiker managed to capture one of their crafts on camera. And it's shocking. Up in the Wadi Rum Mountains in southern Jordan, a unique silver UFO was seen in the distance, hovering along a hill. It just hung there, motionlessly, as if trying to blend in with the background. But the flickering lights gave it away. The clip looked legit, and might I add, skeptics are having a tough time determining if it's a hoax or not. Here's another footage of a silver disc-shaped UFO that has been going around the internet, creating a wave of speculation among netizens. And instead of hiding behind tall mountains, this one was hovering over a residential area. It was one of those typical UFOs depicted in cartoons and movies. Almost too good to be true. But UFO enthusiasts were convinced it was genuine proof of aliens in our skies. Butterfly UFO. The residents of Kissimmee, Florida, were shocked when they saw this thing hovering in their skies. It was an extraordinary craft, with two wing-like structures on each side and a group of multicolored lights flickering in the middle, giving it the name Butterfly UFO. Some speculated that it could be a military drone, but that theory was soon dismissed, as others argued that it wouldn't be adorned by all those colorful lights. Skeptics brushed it off as a hoax, suggesting that it might be an LED-lit kite. So until we get a closer look at that thing, its identity would remain mysterious. Shape-shifting UFO. I guess it would take us centuries to catch up to the kind of technology aliens have got up their sleeves. This shocking sight was captured back in 1980, São Paulo, Brazil, by a stunned family. They spotted a strange shape in the sky, and to their surprise, it started changing shape right before their eyes. It was just a round UFO at first, but as they kept recording, it grew spiky, with visibly sharp protrusions lining its round exterior. Nobody could figure out what was actually happening with the spacecraft, but it sure looked terrifying, and still remains one of the most confusing sightings to date. dangerously close.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
Who wouldn't be scared waking up in the middle of the night to find this huge aircraft hovering right over their house? Because I'd be freaking out, convinced that aliens were coming to abduct me. For skeptics who are thinking this might be an airliner, I'm pretty sure they don't fly this low and with those strange blinding lights, and definitely don't move this slow. Netizens speculated that it might be aliens making an emergency landing, admitting that this is one of the best UFO sightings they have come across.
What is that?
Nonchalant. This video, recorded by an airplane passenger, shows just how UFOs manage to stay hidden while visiting our skies. If it weren't for the altitude at which it was filmed, we might have never known. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary cloud passing by, but if you look closely, something unusual appears. A zoom-in revealed a triangular-shaped UFO moving at an incredible speed, with its translucent color helping it to blend seamlessly with the clouds. Netizens were quick to speculate that aliens could be using advanced camouflage technology to operate secretly on Earth. Sneaking in. It seems like this UFO is trying its best to stay under the radar, but failed to escape the eagle-eyed attention of the recorder. Rotating slowly, it was seen disappearing behind a massive tree. And according to the reports, it didn't emerge on the other side. It was a silver triangular craft that many suggested could be the product of a secret human project. But UFO theorists believe such technology is something that could only be accessible to the aliens. However, without any official word on the sighting, nothing can be said for sure. Racing with plane. What if the UFOs spotted near aircrafts aren't just random encounters, but a part of some secret surveillance strategy? With all these videos of UFOs zipping past planes circulating online, a chilling theory has emerged. People believe these mysterious objects are super advanced drones created by a shadow government, working in collaboration with an alien race, with their purpose to intercept any plane that comes too close to hidden areas in the sky, and even using advanced scanning technology to ensure no one leaked footage of what is really going on in the upper atmosphere. Some even believe that these UFOs manipulate flight paths to keep their secrets safe. What do you think? Are these videos the real deal, or just elaborate hoaxes? Dementors. Flying black objects with tentacles are among the most bizarre things people have seen in the sky. You can hear the commotion in the background as everyone panicked and tried to make sense of what they were seeing. Was it some malevolent alien creature, or perhaps it was a Dementor, as many speculated? While skeptics said it could be an octokite, I've got a more convincing theory for you. Here's another video that captured a perfectly round UFO suddenly shapeshifting into a Dementor. So, what do you think? Could all these black shapes in the sky be some kind of alien tech? Howell's Moving Castle. A UFO footage on the internet has recently captured the attention of experts.
UFOs that are what they call chakna.
It featured the silhouette of some kind of a structure moving in the clouds above the Pacific Ocean, and they've got a theory for it.
People that came from the light, they indicated this and showing this that there is a connection between us and the star family.
They believe it's actually an alien fortress that serves as a mobile base for extraterrestrial operations out in the ocean. Some even say the bizarre creatures found in the seas are a product of alien activities. Abduction. If you're not already spooked by all the ominously hovering UFOs we've seen, this might just do the trick. A person was recording the view from their apartment window when suddenly a reddish-orange light flashed from the sky, followed by a complete blackout. It's not your typical weather phenomenon, and many believe the strange beam of light was an abduction attempt by the aliens. Others, however, suggested that it might be a UFO laser weapon. Skeptics, of course, jumped in as well, claiming the clip was edited, but there's no proof of that, leaving this strange incident as yet another mystery. London sighting. Aliens are getting more and more brazen as they've started appearing everywhere in plain sight. Just like this clip showed a round saucer gliding through London skies openly at midday. This boldness has made people question if it actually is a UFO operated by aliens, leading to many believing it was just a uniquely shaped drone. However, multiple eyewitnesses reported that the tinfoil UAP didn't appear man-made. Maybe aliens are really up to something, appearing like that in plain sight. Starship. This strange-looking UFO has got everyone on social media talking. What sets this one apart from the others is its unusual star shape. Maybe the aliens have come up with yet another design. But what could it be for? Well, it seems like folks on the internet have cooked up quite a compelling theory. They believe the protrusions of the craft help in extracting water from oceans, in order to take it up to the mothership due to the lack of water on other planets. Aliens or not, I guess we all need water. Open discussion. This photo has been circulating online, throwing netizens into a frenzy, cooking up all kinds of theories. To uncover the mystery behind this image, I did some digging and came across this video. It featured a typical flying saucer descending behind a mountain where it disappeared from view. Here's another clip capturing the same UFO from another angle, giving us a good view. This close-up appeared more pointy than rounded, with sharp edges, similar to a top. Netizens believed it was making a secret landing on the hills, only to have its cover blown by phone cameras. And with so many reports of the same UFO, it's gotten harder to dismiss the sighting as a mere hoax. What do you think all these sightings could mean? Perhaps an alien invasion is on the way. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.